Hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. I hope you all are enjoying this beautiful Sunday. And I need to remind myself not to plug in anything when I set everything up and waiting for the stream to start. While the sim is loading, let's do a sound check. Let me know if all is good on your end. As Spooky said, rainy weather at Tromso today. And we will be starting our flight very shortly. Oh, look at that. You are in KLM colors this time, Spooky? Oh, Megaxenon Captain, welcome my friend. How are you? Yeah, I started using NVIDIA broadcast filter, which takes away all the other sounds like the keyboard or any other environment sounds that might get into the microphone. It is a great filter as far as I can tell, so you should see an improvement in the sound quality. I am doing great, enjoying this Sunday. After the stream we are going to go to a trail with the kids called Monon Trail. It's a famous one in here in Indiana, so we will be just walking or cycling, doing something at the trail today after the stream. But let me sort everything and see who is here and say hello to everybody. I know Spooky is here. Koshik is here. Hopefully, I don't know if Model 45 will join us at some point. But if I didn't welcome you, that's most likely I didn't see your name on the chat. So let me know if you are here and I'll welcome you to the stream as well. Fishing? Oh, yeah. I used to like fishing. Haven't been to fishing for the last 6 years. I used to go trout fishing back in Turkey before moving to the US. Let me change my controller before I forget to A320, because I was flying with the CRJ last night, so I left it there. We should switch to the A320 to have full control of the throttle. There we go. I don't know. I can't remember if I have an A320 on the side stick, but they are pretty much the same, so probably I don't. Yep, we'll keep this one. For those of you who are curious, I am using the USA East server, as always, as you can see here, USA East. So for anybody who is looking to join, and I need to turn the traffic nameplates on to be able to see who is who. So let's see, traffic nameplates. Oh, they are on. Okay. Didn't know I left it at on. Very good. Am I over you? I don't know, Koshik. I am at gate 21, so I'm not sure which gate you are using. But we can just look around just a little bit and then jump into the cockpit and start programming this aircraft, because our passengers might get a little bit upset if we keep at the gate for too long. Yep, looks like I am. We are at the same gate, Koshik, looks like. So there are limited number of gates, and I didn't see anyone when spawning at this gate. So it's up to you if you want to change the gate or not. Red Thread, are you asking about the aircraft? What version I'm using? And welcome to the stream, by the way. Alright guys, let's get in place, and I'm gonna turn around and jump into the cockpit and start. So today I have a couple surprises for you guys. We will be using self-loading cargo for full passenger simulation. So that is going to happen in a second. That's great. Okay, that's fine, Megaxenon Captain. I understand. and it's almost nighttime at your place, I guess, right? So let's start with turning on the flypad and connecting the gate. Oh yeah, that's a surprise, Red Thread. I am using neither developer nor experimental. I am using the test version of Custom Flight Plan Manager, which I was testing as a QA tester for the Flybywire team. So that's what we will be flying today. Let's load the flight in here. Let's connect the gate, and I hope you guys can hear the self-loading cargo running at the background. Why I cannot get the jetway to work? Is that because Kaushik and I are at this? Wow, whoa, that's kind of loud now. How do I change this? Let me adjust this sound a little bit. Okay. Okay, this is better. It was a little bit too loud for my liking. Anyway, so the jetway is not literally connecting. Okay, we have a jetway problem at this airport.
Hi, Captain Crew, we're ready to get going now, so as soon as you're ready, you can open the doors.
Let's get the external power. Let's start loading the baggage. Oh, Modo 45, that's fine. Hello.
No problem.
Oh, okay, that's great to see family after so long. So, yeah, no problems, bud. We'll see you next time. Alright, I hope the stream is not dropping too many frames, guys. If it does, let me know. That means I have to adjust the quality from 1440p to 1080 if you are not seeing it and if it's jumping. Cruise level is flight level 380. I am assuming that's what you are asking, Megaxenon Captain. I don't know when, Red Thread. I keep asking about it, and the developer says when I'm ready. So, I don't know when. But I need to adjust a couple things here. This sound effect is still too high for the gate. Okay, this is better. And you guys are seeing those texture problems because we are on top of each other with Kaushik. So let's turn the batteries on and let's turn the external power on. Let's get some lights going. Crew cabin's oxygen supply. Let's turn the nav lights on, arm the emergency lights, and then start aligning the GPS. Okay, we started boarding, so the passengers should be... Yeah, they are just getting into the aircraft. And I'm gonna start adding some lights and increasing the brightness of the screen so that we all can see a little bit better. We'll probably get some floodlights too. It's kind of dark now. That is better. Some integral lighting, some floodlights. There must be another flight light somewhere here. There we go, for the pedestal panel. Cool. Alright, so looks like there are no problems with the streaming. You guys are seeing it okay, as far as I can tell. It's not dropping too many frames, so it should be fine. And I'm using Volanta, so for the... Oh my gosh, what's happening? All right. Never mind. That's because we are on top of each other. Yeah. With the new dev, I believe they have all the sound effects now completely separated from the default. Airbus A320, the Flybywire team did that. So let me check Volanta. So for flight tracking, I am using Volanta. If you guys are not using it, I highly suggest using this tool, because it's a great one. And you see everything in one place. So why it didn't load the briefing this time? Huh. All right. You restart that. I'm just sorting out a couple things. Red thread, the black screen issue is probably because of your livery. Try to use a livery that's approved to work with Sim Update 5. Those kind of things are usually due to livery issues, so I suggest you to check that first. Alright, let me start Volanta, and we will see the flight briefing now. So Volanta got an update which now gives you the operational flight plan on its own screen, which is great. So, and it's very light, it doesn't cost too much frames and doesn't put too much stress on the CPU. So the QNH is 1016. I was looking for that 1016. We'll turn the constraints on, and that will be it for now. Let's see here. Yep, 1016, that looks about right. We'll go down to the FMC and we will just start with the init, and we'll recall our flight plan from SimBrief. There we go, and then we'll go to the menu, add to AOC, weights and balances, load the fuel, load the payload, which we should be good now on that part of the flight. Go back to the init, second page, we'll plug in the zero fuel weight and plan the block fuel and confirm it. So now all is good. We have our flight plan very quickly entered. We will worry about the performance. Koshik, what setting do I use for cockpit glass visible raindrops? All my settings are maxed out. Everything is at ultra, the highest they can be at this point. Let's go down again, start looking through this, because this now has a potential to introduce discontinuities, as you see here. Alright, so one thing I need to do, we need to turn the passenger seatbelt signs on so that they secure themselves, and we can turn the wing lights on too. It's kind of dark today. I was using Unreal Weather, but I don't like its transitions from
we're just about to set up here, so we're happy for you to close the doors once everyone's on board. Thank you.
I don't know where that came from. That probably came from the wing lights, tied to wing lights. I think there's a command.
Great. We're almost done.
Self-loading cargo. So unreal weather, yeah, I don't like the transitions. So when the weather is changing, it just pops clouds, which is not realistic. So that's why I'm not using it. But it's a better representation than the Microsoft Flight Simulator live weather, especially the cloud layers and everything. I just don't like how it transitions. Alright, what I was doing. Departure and arrival. So let's go to the flight plan page. Let's select our departure. So our departure today is going to be a direct departure. Alright, that's great. Via our runway 36 and no SID. So that's the direct departure for us, and we need to clear these discontinuities, so we will clear this one. That should take care of that, and we shouldn't see any other discontinuities until we select our arrival, which we will do when we are up in the air. Yep, cruise level 380, spooky, that's correct. Alright, let's plug in our transponder code. As always, we will be using 1071, and let's turn this to auto, and let's keep this at TA only for now. I'm still looking 5 minutes to align the IRS, so we are waiting for IRS to align. 25 passengers are remaining at the gate, so they are boarding as well. Let's see what else we can do. We can program our altitude. Let me see if we have any restrictions on our error departure. I don't see anything, so we can directly plug in 38,000 feet to the autopilot panel. 38,000 is coming. There we go. And we will go and do our performance calculations right now. So performance, if you don't enter the flaps setting, you will not be able to calculate the V speeds in Airbus A320. So make sure you have the flaps set here. That's not the physical flap setting using the flap lever in the MCDU. We will just plug in a flex temp of 55. That's, I am just pulling out of thin air, and we will just pull the V speeds in. That is our performance done. Radio navigation, we will just plug this 110.9er to VOR1, so that's our frequency for runway 36, which will help us navigate to the runway. And we will turn this to VOR, and we should start picking that signal up when the IRS aligns. So all left is to wait for the IRS to align and get the passengers on board. Not sure what's happening with the speed brakes. Okay, I need to fix that too. All is good, guys. Let me jump outside. Okay. So let's close the doors here. All the passengers are on board now. And now we are closing the doors, hopefully.
Hi, Captain. All passengers are on board and doors have been closed.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, now we have the passengers. This is going to get a little bit long. I am not using the toolbar pushback red thread. I am using the one in the EFB that's built into the fly-by-wire aircraft.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking, and on behalf of myself, the first officer, and the cabin crew, I'd just like to give you a warm welcome on board the aircraft. As you may have noticed, we've now closed the doors and expect to be departing in just a few moments. If you could get yourself seated and secured while we get ready for pushback, it would be most appreciated. If you require any assistance from the cabin crew, please press the button above your head and be sure to listen to the safety briefing that we'll be playing in a few moments. You'll hear from me again once we reach our cruising altitude, but for now, once again, welcome aboard and thank you for flying with us.
Alright, so let's see here, features. Alright, let's just do this. This is going to be... What's going on? Alright, self-loading cargo is giving me some issues now, so I'm trying to fix that because it's not closing the doors. That's why you are hearing these sounds. It's always something, right? It's always something. I need to reinstall the flight recorder. I was using that for a little bit, red thread, but right now I don't have anything installed. After fresh install of Windows, I am just slowly adding stuff that is missing, and that's not one of the things I have today. Not sure why I cannot close the doors. Oh, is that because my doors are still open? No, the doors are closed. Let's close this one too. Oh, now that worked. It was seeing the aft door too. Alright. IRS is aligned, we are ready to push back. Let's start the APU and turn the fuel pumps on. I don't think we have fuel in the center tank, so we will leave them empty and we'll start with the APU. Looks like the stream health is okay. The bitrate is giving me a warning about the bitrate, but I'm gonna leave it like that. There we go. So while the APU is starting, let's call the tug so that we are ready for pushback as soon as the APU starts. I kinda like to have a little bit more light at the overhead, which we can turn the floodlight on, but flight control replay. Yeah, I'll just take a look at it when I have time. Red Thread, thanks for the suggestion. And I'm gonna jump outside to see who is here for a second before we push back. So let's get back and turn around and see who is with us. So Spooky is there. Alright, Koshik, where are you? Megaxenon is there at the runway, and I don't see Koshik, so let me jump back into the cockpit, because APU is, I believe, now ready and available. Yes, now we can get rid of the external power and then disconnect the... Oh, it's already disconnected, looks like. Yes, it is. So we are ready for pushback, guys. We have a new subscriber, Don Kessler. Welcome to the SimPilot channel. Thanks for the sub. It's a little bit of lag when switching cameras on stream. Ah, Megaxenon Captain. You did it again, buddy. You did it again. Yeah, next time I think streaming at 1080p is the best setting for YouTube and internet connection and for everybody's sake. So this stream we will be using 1080p. I can try to change it back, but probably it's not gonna let me and it might cause some problems. So we will keep it as this right now, but going forward I think 1080p streaming is the best Alright, so we are ready to push back, guys. Let me take a look at the taxi route from the chart to runway, or we can use Volanta 2 to see where we stand at right now. And we are taking off from runway 36, so that is going to be this end of the runway where Megaxenon Captain is standing, I guess. And we will be traveling to Echo Sierra Sierra Alpha. Let me pull the airport chart real quick and see where I stand at. Yep, we will push the tail to the right and then head to that runway. So let's disengage the parking brake and then let's start pushing. And one thing I need to do is turn the beacon on, turn the APU bleed, and start with the right engine. So that engine will be starting, and I feel what you say, Red Thread. I see what you're saying about the yep, the YouTube is saying you are not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, so I'm gonna fix that here in a second after pushing the tail to the right. So engine is starting, trying to do too many things at the same time. But let me see if I can change the settings, guys, for the stream output. Rescale. No, I can't. So I need to stop the streaming to change the setting.
Attached to electronic devices are not permitted during the safety demonstrations. Thank you.
Can I just... no, I can't change it. Alright, let me focus on the pushback a little bit. Let's push straight and stop the pushback here. Set the parking brake and disconnect the tug. We have a good start on the right engine. Yeah, it is saying Boeing 37, if you figured that out. That's because of the sound pack. And Megaxenon Captain, thanks for that 100 Norwegian crowns. I forgot to do that. Say thank you. But thank you very much. I appreciate the help and the donation of to 100 Norwegian crowns. Okay. So this you see here is coming from the custom flight plan manager. As you see, it's trying to smooth the turns, and that's why it's thus having that weird shape. It is still a work in progress, so take that with a pinch of salt. Captain Erling, welcome to the stream. Yes, we are taking off from Tromso. Sharik, hello, and welcome to the stream. So I will properly do this and play that one more time. Or okay, both engines have a good start. Let's kill the APU. And from there we are ready to turn the taxi lights on. We'll set the flaps to takeoff. We'll go down. Predictive wind shear and weather radar are not working in this version, so we will leave them as is. We'll arm the speed brakes. Okay, they are armed now. And we are ready to taxi, guys. We are ready to taxi. So let me take a look outside to see who is here. Oh my gosh, this is... Where I am? Where am I? Right there. Okay. Spooky, Hikarin out, myself, and that's probably Koshik. Let's get going, guys. I hope it's not too laggy. Let me check the YouTube. Yeah, it's saying it's not receiving enough video for a healthy stream. So I'm not sure if I can change the stream quality at this point. I'm not sure what happens if I hit stop streaming button and then come back. Should we try that, guys? While we are sitting here before takeoff, so that during takeoff it's gonna get worse, the stream health. So for viewer pleasure, I am tempted to do that right now. Let me do that, guys. Give me a sec. No problem there. So it's smooth on your end, because YouTube is giving me a warning saying, okay, it fixed itself now. It's now saying excellent. Maybe it was my internet connection. Alright, let's keep going then. Do you want me to change it to 1080p from 1440p? Because yes, it's still giving me that warning every once in a while. Yep, I agree with that. It says it's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, so I'm not sure if you guys are experiencing anything on your end. For the stream, it might buffer and all that, so if you guys are okay, I might switch back to 1080p, or I can keep 1440p, because when I take off I won't be able to do it again. Just let me know what you think and we'll be on our way. Let's welcome the passengers. Oh no. Alright, let's set the auto brakes to max. We will test the TO config. That is okay, and we'll check the cabin. Okay, if it's great, I'm gonna keep going, guys. And if something goes wrong at the... Okay. That's great then. I'll keep going. If it gets worse, we'll think about this one more time when we are up in the air. Let's say it seats for takeoff. And we will pass through this. Unfortunately, that's not what should happen, but we will pass through that aircraft. And we will get on the runway.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Alright. Icing conditions. We'll take the... Yeah, we'll turn on the anti-icing when we take off. Thanks for the heads up, Spooky. Alright, let's see here. I probably need to take the straight ahead taxiway and swing around to the runway. Yep, that looks like what I should be doing. Or no? Is that what it is? Yep, looks like we have an entry to the runway from there. I'm not sure if this is the right taxi route, but well, we'll do this instead of trying to turn around at the end of the runway, which I find harder to do than taking a taxiway and getting there. This is a small taxiway for an aircraft this big, so I apologize for that decision. It might be the scenery too, but the rain started to pick up, guys. As you see, it's pouring right now. Alright, everybody's ready for takeoff, and I think I made a bad decision, guys. There is no exit to the runway from here, if that's not a taxiway. Or maybe the textures are broken, I'm not sure. Alright. Well, not the ideal taxi route. As you see, pedestrian walk. Airbus A320 on a pedestrian walk looks like it. Yep, the passengers are freaking out right now. This is supposed to be a taxiway, looks like. But the passengers freaked out for a second. So, right now the live weather has no rain, Megaxenon, as far as I hear from you, you say. That's interesting. So that means we still have some issues with Microsoft Flight Simulator Live Weather. Is that what I should think? This seems like a different approach to get to the runway on my end. We are taking the sidewalk, and I'm not sure if this is a texture issue which is supposed to be a taxiway, because it looks like it, but I'm not sure. This might be a road for ground crew or ground vehicles. As you see, the passengers still keep freaking because we are not on a taxiway. Alright, we will turn around. We are finally at the runway. And sorry for the bad taxi route decision. But now, all is good. Alright guys, I'm gonna let you line up. And we will start our takeoff run. So, I made a bad decision there. Everybody ready? So, the moment of truth, guys. There is no turning back from this point. Okay, it lags a little bit, so that might be probably the internet connection jumping up and down, because once it says excellent and then all of a sudden it says whatever, so not sure. And OBS is skipping some frames too, but well, we'll just leave that like this for now. Let's go. Alright, manage flex 55, SRS runway auto thrust blue. Reaching 100 knots. 100 checked. And that's our rotate speed. Off we go, guys. Let's lift her off the ground and follow the flight director.
Positive flight.
Gear is coming up. And we will follow the flight director to turn. And I think we need to turn off the anti-ice systems right away. Why these passengers are yelling? Oh, we are just banking too much. Don't look anywhere else when you are taking off. You will lose speed and come to a floor if you do that. And of course, I forgot the strobe and everything. Alright. Let's fix this. Alright, now we need to slow down and hit the autopilot. Okay, so now the autopilot will take care of everything. I was looking to too many things at the same time, so
2,500.
and we are climbing like crazy at the moment. Alright, that fixes that. Alright, Megaxenon, we'll see you in a second. Terrain radar is not working on this version, Spooky. That's why I'm not aware of my surroundings. I don't have a terrain radar. Switch to standard. And hopefully the aircraft will get back on course with the help of the autopilot, which looks like it is now getting to there. What we can do is disarm the ground spoilers. We don't need them no more. And there we go. Yep, it says in-up on my one that I'm just trying today, which has the custom flight plan manager. So couple things that are operational in the development version are not carried over to this version yet. Alright, passing 8,900. That screen is too bright, so let's reduce the brightness just a little bit. Started to see better weather above the clouds, so passing 10,000. Let's turn off the landing lights, and the aircraft is not okay. We need to get back to the flight path. The one I am using is completely test build, spooky. It's not released yet, so this is the custom flight plan manager that I'm flying. Alright, we have a little bit of turbulence. The passengers are freaking out right now. Alright, we'll get back to the flight plan path, and we will turn the managed heading.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit once again, just to let you know we're expecting a small amount of turbulence overhead, and as such I've turned on the seatbelt sign. For your safety, please remain seated for a few moments until the lights turn back off. Thank you.
Alright, finally I am back on track, looks like. What is this thing? Let me see what this is, guys. There is something on the screen there that shouldn't be there. These little dots that I'm seeing. I'm trying to figure out which one is that. Yep, we are out of the clouds now. Hopefully the aircraft will get back on course, because I need to check the flight plan to see where we are headed. Alright, we need to get to TULDA and then activate the managed heading. And we'll turn around from there and leave it to the autopilot. Where these dots are coming from on my screen? Is that the... That's very interesting. I don't know what these are, guys. Let me figure this out. I need to fix this for you guys so that you don't see that dots on the screen. Oh, that's that. Something in there. There we go. Okay. Now those should go away. And we are coming to Tulsa, so we will see if the aircraft will pick up the flight plan from here. We see Spooky on our left, and I'm gonna activate the managed heading, and the aircraft should take over from here and keep going. So we can start serving some food to our passengers to ease them a little bit. They are nervous. And we'll jump outside and take a look who is where. Look at that wheel. So that's Steep Emperor, Hickory Nuts, Aviator 10. If I'm reading it correctly. Megaxenon is over there. Spooky is ahead of us. Alright, let's keep this stream health a little bit better. Breaking in and out of those clouds was incredible. I agree, Spooky, yes. What you mean loaded fully, Koshik? You mean the payload? We have 154 passengers on board. Let's increase the brightness. I'm not seeing those screens well this time because of the sunshine, so that's better. Looks like we are on track back to the flight plan path. Yep, all is good now. Oh man, there's a lot of turbulence around here. ECAM, you wanna see the ECAM? Yeah. So what you wanna see, Koshik? I'm not sure where you are trying to get with this, but we have 63.4 and it's also over here too when I... Oh my gosh, look at that turbulence. Whoo. So the zero fuel weight is 64.3 for this flight. We need to get out of this clouds. One town less than you. Okay, so you have less weight than I do. Alright, finally, some blue skies. If we climb above these clouds, we should be fine from there. And we should see no turbulence. And the passengers should get back to normal. They are anxious right now because the aircraft is jumping a lot. How do you get the iPad system? This is the Fly-by-Wire mod. So when you download the Fly-by-Wire mod from their website or from their GitHub, this is something coming with that mod. I think it should be in the description field of the video. When you go to my the mods that I'm using spreadsheet, there should be a link to the fly-by-wire aircraft in there. top halo. Finally above the clouds, guys. Hopefully passengers will get a little bit back to normal from that anxiety. And we will be at our cruise level in about 9,000 feet. And I don't think we will need the ice systems anymore. All looks okay. We can get rid of the wing light. And we need to relieve the passengers and let them... I don't know, that's what I'm experiencing, Koshik. But all is good now. We are back to normal. Let's see. Yep, you guys are following nicely. No problem, Tapelo. Check the link, and if you search for Flybywire, they have a website that you can download either the stable version, which also has the tablet, and the development version has the latest features. Let's turn off the seatbelt signs. Alright, it's better now. The weather improved this time. And next time I am definitely going to stream 1080p. It says excellent. I hope you guys are not having too many problems on your end, because with the speed I have, yeah, they have an app, but he needs to get to the website to download the app. It's called the installer. Tapelo. If you download their installer, you should be able to install any version you like from the installer very easily. All you need to do is go to the settings page and define the path to your community folder, and the installer will take care of the rest. And it will also let you know if there's a new version, so that you can download the latest. Okay, so let's be a passenger for a while, shall we? Look at that wing flags. Haha, that's very nice. That is very nice. I like this wing flags animation in this aircraft. That's great. Cool, cool. We are almost about to reach our cruise level. What you mean cruise speed, Koshik? It's autopilot, I don't know. It's gonna cruise at 280, 290, depends on our altitude. I haven't checked that part. Are you going to do open speed during cruise? I just leave it to the autopilot. If you are asking my current speed, that's 270 knots right now. What? Something disconnected the autopilot. Maybe I pressed the button accidentally. Yep, auto throttle, autopilot. Speed is maintained and controlled by the autopilot, so I'm not touching it. Looks like somebody did a very bad job when trying to clean the windshield. I see some scratches, which is not great for a pilot to look through this. Yeah, I don't know if we will be landing light time this time. But we should go over here and start thinking about our top of descent calculation. Let's sync this. And let me go and find the chart for our landing. And we have to select our arrival and everything else. So the altitude we need to descend down to land is 2500. So we will type that in here. That will give us 103 miles before destination. We need to start our descent. And for the landing, let's do this. Get the METAR. Runway elevation is 125. Let's type that in there. Runway heading is, let's see, 251. Runway condition is probably going to be wet, but we will change it. I don't see a slope of the runway. LDA, we have to look for the runway length. Let me figure this out, guys, give me a sec. So we are landing to runway 26 and the length is 8,202. And that's 2,500 meters. Our approach speed is going to be around 136. And we'll do flaps full. And let's see here. Let's calculate now. We will be fine with low brakes. Yep, we will do auto brakes low. And we'll figure out the top of descent. We are still not at cruise, we are almost there. Let me see the chat real quick. I was looking to another string. Strong tailwind, yes, that's correct. 63 knots tailwind.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit, just to let you know, we've reached our cruise level. We're not anticipating any delays, so hopefully we will have you at your destination on time, as planned. As the cabin crew make their way around the aircraft, please make sure the aisles are clear of any items. And I invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight.
So I don't know if we should do a quiz because the entire flight and destination was already decided, but I know where we are going next time. So we might skip the quiz for this stream because we will do that when we reach to Scotland finally in the next stream. We will do a quiz when we are departing, when we are going to Scotland next week, so that we can select the next destination from Scotland. So the quiz will be in the next stream. This stream is just the first leg of the entire leg. So on the next stream, in the second leg, we will do the quiz. So the cruise is reached. Passengers are still not very. We can have a quiz just for fun, that's for sure. Yep. Let me go down and select our arrival and do everything else. And then we will clean up the discontinuities. So our arrival is going to be to runway 26 via ILS. And our star is Hotel Mike Romeo 4 Tango, this guy here, and we will have the we will have the ARL transition. Alright, let's insert this and let's check the flight plan to make sure we don't have any discontinuities. That is looking okay, and finally no discontinuities. We're good. Oh yeah, Spooky, that's a great idea. Jumping to UK, from there crossing the pond to... Yeah, that sounds like a plan. We can try that next time. That will reduce the length of the flight and give everybody enough time to enjoy whatever they like to do after the stream. I am okay with 2.5 hour streams, but we'll do a long haul in this World Tour series. But for this rounds, I'd like to keep it around 2.5 hours, so that everybody can take care of their kids, take care of their family, do whatever they like to do, and don't have to sit here and watch the stream for 5 hours when we cruise. So that's a great idea. So longest trip was Oscar Tango Hotel to KJFK. How long flight is that, Koshi? Probably 10-12 hours? Gonna see if I lost you guys. Where's everybody? So Steep Emperor is there. Spooky is ahead of us. Megaxenon is over there, and I don't know where the rest of you guys are. 12-14 hours, yeah, that's a long flight. I'm pretty sure you didn't sit in front of the computer for 12 hours though. Okay, looks like we are cruising nicely. Let's come down here, let's go to the progress page and let's enter our destination here to track the distance. Echo Sierra Sierra Alpha, and we are 450 miles away, so we should start our descent at 111 miles, so we will aim for that, and we'll keep an eye on the progress page for the descent. Alright guys, oh okay, watching movies for 12 hours sounds fun, but I'm not sure if I could do it myself. Give me a sec, I'll be back. I need to grab a bottle of water. Okay, I'm back. Hi Sharmini, thank you very much. Yeah, welcome to the stream. So while we are cruising, let me share something with you, which I started to use almost at every flight now. I was a big fan of the Sim Toolkit Pro because it had a lot of good functions that you can use, but you guys probably know about Volanta, right? So I'm gonna switch screens for a second and show you the Volanta screen. And we will discuss a little bit about Volanta. Okay, so here is the Volanta screen. What has changed with the last revision is you can have all your aircraft that you use, and it keeps a track of how many flights you did with each based on your liveries. I built this, you have to work a little bit to put this together, okay? And then the good thing is the flight briefing part is new. So it came recently. You have your OFP from Brief. It goes to the flight times. You can check your weights or payload. You can go to the flight log to see your winds and all the waypoint information. You can see the winds too separately. You can see the flight plan route, weather information from your OFP, and any NOTAMs that are present during your course or flight plan route, which is great. And the other stuff is, now let's do this. Let me jump outside real quick and we will fix the wheel. Alright, and I'll get a little bit closer and we'll take a screenshot. When you take a screenshot, when you go to the map to screenshots, it detects that you have a screenshot, and I can add that screenshot to my route, which will then be over here, and we will be able to see this when it's loading. Yep, it loaded, and as you see, that's the screenshot that we can put on our route, and after some time you'll get to see the views from your flight in terms of screenshots, which I think is a very good addition. And this flight plan or briefing part is great. It also supports satellite imagery or the map. You can track your aircraft and see the satellite image, and you can also promote this to have a better view. And as you see, that's what's beneath us in Volanta. That's telling us this stuff. Let's get back to the regular view. So just wanted to share that because I started to like it a lot and started to use it instead of SimBrief. Sure why this camera view is always crooked. Oh, thank you very much, Sri. Thanks a lot for the nice comment. Yeah, I try to do my best. I might have a different style than the other YouTubers that do videos on Microsoft Flight Simulator. So we are a small community under the SimPilot channel. And if you chose to subscribe, welcome on board, and thank you very much for your consideration. Let's check a couple things here, make sure we are doing everything right. So I was feeding the passengers with food and drinks to increase their satisfaction rate, because the turbulence got them very nervous and dropped their satisfaction level, so it was down to 20%. Now we are back to 45%. Yeah, thank you very much for the sub, Sri. Appreciate it. We should see the alert here in a little bit, hopefully. I'm not sure if you are invisible, then we might not see the alert. Alright guys, who is where? So that's Koshik behind us. Megaxenon is, looks like, over there, cruising at 38,000. That is Spooky. Rage Cage 23. If you have a setting in YouTube that makes you invisible so that your actions cannot be seen by others, then I won't be able to see the alert, and I won't be able to display it on the stream saying you subscribed. Because let me play one alert to you so that you see what I'm talking about. Like this one here, I'm gonna play it one more time. As you see, it will display a new subscriber if you are not invisible. For the people who are invisible or who chose to be invisible, I don't get to see this type of alerts, so therefore I won't be able to play them on the stream. That's what I'm trying to say. I kinda like this livery. Only problem is that red mirroring is not supposed, that shouldn't be there. It's not supposed to be there. How can you change it? I really don't know how. I don't even know how to become invisible, to be honest with you. Maybe check your YouTube settings and privacy settings. That might be some setting under there. It might be Google privacy settings or YouTube privacy settings. Let me see if I can Google and see how it can be changed. It is only giving me video privacy settings. Looks like it's a Google account setting, not just specific to YouTube, or there might be something specific to YouTube too, so I'm not sure. Try to Google something like YouTube privacy settings or YouTube invisible. I don't know, can't find anything relating to changing invisibility settings. If anybody knows, they might let you know in the chat. And I'm gonna see if I can see your subscription under the channel in my dashboard. If I'm not seeing it, that's most likely the invisibility settings. Yeah, I don't see your name under the dashboard. So that might be why. At least that's what people told me. Oh, there's Spooky. Coming in formation. Let's turn around and take another screenshot, shall we? Okay, last kid to bed, and you'll be a free man, Megaxenon. Spooky! You are about to hit me. Oh my gosh. Alright. Now you are in formation. Wasn't that a KLM livery, Spooky? Now I am seeing you as Iberia. Let's add this screenshot to Volanta, and I can add you guys friends in Volanta app too if you are using. My username is the_simpilot. If you want to send me a friend request in Volanta, I will be happy to add you as a friend in Volanta app, so that you see when I'm flying in Volanta and I see you, and maybe during streams we can see each other on the Volanta map. That's the other screenshot added to the Volanta map, and I'm not sure if you will be able to see my screenshots too. TAS, okay, Koshik. TAS 444, ground speed 502. Oh, Captain Safety. Welcome to the stream. I'm great. How about yourself? I was thinking about whether you will join to the stream or not, because it's been a while since we spoke to you. Thanks for coming on board and joining. We are doing great. Currently on cruise to Arlanda in Stockholm. And I need to check the progress page to see the distance. So 320 miles more. Waypoint and distance. Alright, let's see. Next waypoint is RIXEM, as you see on the ND. And the distance to RIXEM is 70 miles. Right there. Oh yeah, I think it's been 2 weeks. That sounds about right. And I have been busy working too. End of fiscal year, everything at work is super crazy busy right now. And I'm trying to find some time to allocate to flight simulation and the streams. Luckily, Labor Day weekend, so we have a 3-day weekend this week in the US. So that gave me enough time to stream today and do something with the family after the stream today and tomorrow. There is Megaxenon Captain. On our right wing, on our left wing, I see Rage Cage. I'm not sure if he is one of the ones watching the stream. Oh, Monday is a holiday for us too, yeah. And it's the holiday season, so from here it's going to be Thanksgiving, it's going to be Christmas, and then after New Year's, no holidays until May. Alright, let's serve some drinks to our passengers to make them a little bit happy. And make them use the restrooms a little bit more, I guess. Alright, we talked about you'll take an Iran. Yeah, sure. I thought maybe you will ask for lion's milk. Cameron, do a barrel roll in an Airbus A320 with passengers on board? I don't think that's a nice idea, and it would be a bad thing for my pilot carrier, I guess. My virtual pilot career might come to an end if I do that. Still looking good. Yeah, me neither, Captain Safety. I was just teasing you. I am happy with non-alcoholic beverages. That comes with delivery, yeah, Norwegian. We can drink coffee. That's what the passengers are getting now, because I'm serving hot drinks. How do I set up that screen on my left? You're talking about the electronic flight bag, the tablet, Cameron? This guy here? Yeah, this comes with the Flybywire A320 mod. It's not included with the default one. So setting this up, well, there is really nothing you need to do to set this up. All the functions are built in. You need to have a SIPRI account to pull the flight information to the tablet and see the map over here, which I'm seeing right now. As you see down below, that's us. And the rest is your operational flight plan from SIPRI, can be also found here. The ground equipment or ground services, where you connect the jetway or baggage, external power. Yeah, to get the flight information you need a SIPRI connection, where you go to SIPRI options, and I think there is a field over here under flypad maybe. Yep, SIPRI username, as you see here. You need to enter the SIPRI username, and then you will be able to recall this from SIPRI. Cool, Spooky, we'll be waiting for you. We'll see. The sun looks like is setting again on that side. I don't know if we will be landing nighttime. Less likely, I would say, because according to Volanta, we have 30 minutes of flight time left before we reach our destination. So 30 minutes to destination, and let me check the progress page. 275 miles. We still have some time before we start descent. We serve the passengers some hot drinks. Should we serve another in-flight service food or sandwiches or something to increase their satisfaction, because the turbulence made them very nervous? Yeah, let's do that. Right, we started to serve the food. There is that. Oh my, the clouds look awesome in this simulator. I can't just stop staring at them. The entire sim. So what you guys think about the update coming on the 7th? They are releasing the World Update 6. We will see what will happen, if it will break anything or not, because they are intended to fix some of the bugs introduced with the World Update, Sim Update 5. Some random gamer, thank you very much. Yeah, the clouds look so cool. Cameron, I think the update they announced will be coming on the 7th of September, so Tuesday is 7th, I guess. Yeah, so on Tuesday we should expect to see World Update 6. Oh, is it coming tomorrow? Well, maybe I was wrong. So it's either 6th or 7th. Okay, so the roadmap says it's coming tomorrow. Well, it's either tomorrow or the next day. We should expect to see an update to the simulator. Alright, everything looks great. The passengers are more happy now. I don't think we will get them above 60% during this flight. Everything is okay over here. What I'm missing is a proper ATC. Maybe we should start some VETSIM flights too during the streams if we have controllers around. When is my top of descent? Well, Captain Safety, according to the calculation here, we are at 38,000 feet and we need to descend down to 2,500 feet to capture the glide slope into the runway, and that's gonna happen at 112 miles away from our destination. And the MCDU says we are 240 miles away from Arlanda, so in about 120 miles we will be starting our descent. There is no top of descent calculation with the Flybywire A320 as of today or yet. They have not introduced that, but it's in the works with a custom VNAV and autopilot. The VNAV is not there too, so we will start our descent, but when we are close to the airport we will just do an open speed or selected speed approach. We might try auto landing if you guys want. This aircraft now can land automatically. Koshik, my next waypoint is Oscar Sierra Kilo in 4 miles, and after that SIPRI, Sierra E India, Papa Romeo India, SIPRI, yep. After this one, yes, that's SIPRI. You're correct. Yeah, we can try automatic landing if you guys want. I have no problems landing her myself, but if you guys want to see how it will perform, that's also fine by me as well. Just let me know what you think and we'll do that when we are landing. Alright, 55% passenger satisfaction. Still not great. Let me see. I haven't checked the chart for the auto landing. Checking the chart to see if it will be supported. So ILS localizer, looks like this is not. Well, we'll see. You have 544, but you cannot get near me. 502, so I'm not sure. You are faster than I am. Let's add another screenshot here. Alright. Yeah, I'm not sure, Koshik. Formation flying is hard. Looks like we are going to land when it's dark outside, or at least getting dark outside, because Volanta says we have 24 minutes left in this flight. So after SIPRI, it's going to be very close to the destination. And we need to keep an eye on the progress page more often now. We are passing 200 miles, and so before, so that's 70, so 40 miles before SIPRI we should start our descent. That's what I'm thinking, because we have 130 and 200 to the destination, so that's 70 miles difference, and I need another 40 miles to descend, so that's, yep, 40 miles to SIPRI. We will start our descent. That's our top of descent point, roughly, and we will see how that goes when we start it. Cool. So who has plans after the stream? It's probably nighttime in Europe. I don't know if you have any night plans, but for my friends in North America or in the other sides of the world, what are your plans after the stream? Go to sleep after stream. What time is it there, Koshik? Relaxing at home. That's also something planned, isn't it, Captain Safety? Oh, it's 11:06 p.m. I guess. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Alright, looks like we are on a nice and easy cruise, no turbulence. Oh, F1 race, like F1 2021 or 2022 is the latest one, Captain Safety. And I remember you have a motion simulator, right? That might be quite fun to do. Koshik, we will visit you at some point. We'll come to India. We will fly from, I don't know, maybe to Delhi, Mumbai, I don't know. We will visit India during this World Tour series at some point. We have a lot of places to go. I don't know how long this World Tour stream series will take, but we are just probably at the very beginning. I see. It might be hard to change the setup from driving to flight, isn't it, Captain Safety? That's where I'm having my problems with When I put my steering wheel on my desk, it's very hard for me to take it off, switch back to the simulation setup for flights, and I'm tempted to do some driving next week, so maybe I will not fly at all, just do a video for the channel and spare the rest of the week for some driving simulation or maybe some truck simulation, because I like to do that too. And that steering wheel was sitting on the other desk for maybe 2 weeks now. I haven't touched it at all. Chennai will have more interesting spots while approaching runway 25. Yeah, we can try that too. If you answer the question, you can let us know where we are going, Koshik. Yeah, I see you, Captain Safety. Yeah, it just takes your will or interest in the game when you need to set up first. The coast racetrack. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, sure. We will get there at some point. So 91 miles to SIPRI, which means in 50 miles we are going to start our descent, and that will be our arrival into Arlanda. And Arlanda airport is one of the ones that they customized and custom built the 3D models in one of the world updates, so it should have a nice airport. Not maybe payware quality, but better than the default ones. Look at that window. How filthy is this aircraft? Like, we have COVID, guys. Just spend some time cleaning this thing. And what are those scratches? If it was like real life, this person wouldn't have a job if they scratched the windows of an A320. "15 miles from Ryzen." So yeah, you are behind, that's for sure. It's been a while since I passed. By the way, Ryzen. Yeah, gently used A320 for sale. What they say in Turkey, you know, Captain Safety. They say it's muayyer. Dosta gider. Which means, guys, like, this is good for a friend if you are selling it. In Turkey, that's a common phrase when they are selling a used car. It's a common phrase that you will hear, dosta gider, which means you can sell it to your friend, no problems, it's top notch. Yeah, but this aircraft can use some cleaning, like the textures. I don't know. It looks fine in the inside. There is no dust or anything, but the windows, man. yeah. New sales tactics. Like, look at the pilot's windscreen or windshield. Look at that, like, and then the passengers. This is normal. We tend to see this in aircraft when flying. I can say I have seen windows like this a lot. And this too. Someone left some fingerprints over here too, so they didn't do a good job cleaning. Alright, 67 miles to SIPRI. Top of descent in 26 miles, guys. Yeah, I mean, scratches fine. Yeah, I haven't tried VR. First I need to get a VR headset, Captain Safety. And within the last 2 weeks that we haven't talked, I had to spend a lot of money because I damaged my motherboard when trying to transfer everything into a new case. I bent the CPU pins and ended up buying another motherboard and a CPU and switched from Intel to AMD. Yeah, thank you. Yep. Yep, I think it was my finger that had some tape on it because I had a small scratch, or I jammed my finger, so it was wrapped in tape and some pads, and the pad caught the pins and bent them. I tried to fix them under a magnifying glass and ended up breaking 2 of them when I was trying to put them back in place. 10 miles to Oak, or OSK, of Oscar Sierra Kilo. Yeah, Koshik, you are, I would say, 70 miles behind me, at least. But that will give you enough time. I will park and we will start looking for you guys and see your landings too. Look at that sunset though. Look at the sunset, guys. These colors and clouds and everything. Oh my gosh. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Which makes me take another screenshot right now. What is the METAR at ESSA? Let's see, Captain Safety. ESSA QNH is 1023. Winds are coming from 250 at 7 knots. The temperature is 15 degrees, which I should also do too. Let's go to the perf. Let's clear this. Next phase, approach. 1023. Temperature is 15 degrees. Winds are coming from 250 at 7 knots. And transition altitude should be 5000. Let's double check this. 1023, 250 at 7, 15 degrees. Yep, that's all correct. And the minimums, which I need to enter, is 325. Alright, let's go and plug in the minimums too. 325 barometric minimums. That is everything set. We are doing full flaps. V approach is 127, landing speed is 122, which we need to correct this calculator here for landing. So that is going to be 127 approach speed, and we will calculate again. Yep, we will be good with low brakes. Alright, we should start the descent. We passed that point. Let's start it. And let's announce top of descent to the passengers. We will go down to 2500.
Delighted to know that we will shortly be starting our descent, at which point the cabin crew will start preparing for our arrival. If you can make sure all aisles are clear for the cabin crew as they start making their way around the aircraft, it would be most appreciated. Thank you.
Alright, descent started. Passengers know about that. And I don't know if there's another announcement saying we started the descent. But all good. We'll go down.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be landing shortly.
Yes, it is very cool, some random gamer, isn't it? When you see all the different colors when the sun is going down.
Or the seat area around you. Any unwanted newspapers or magazines, these hand in always now, and the menus do restow your hand luggage, and the lavatories will soon be closed. Thank you.
We will turn on the seatbelt signs at 10,000. Hey Spooky, welcome back. That's okay. Nightbot will remind you about the caps lock. Yeah, we are landing and sun is setting. Looks like we are going to land when it's getting dark. Or maybe even night time, I'm not sure, because we have, what, 11 minutes to landing. Hey Tommy, greetings to Kilo Tango Papa Lima. That's Portland, I guess, right? And we are currently in Europe, but greetings from my physical location, Kilo India November Delta. Alright, nice descent, everything looks fine. I'm not sure if we will see any turbulence when we start to go through the clouds. Outer tank full fuel cross. Yeah, that's an common warning on the ECAM. Temple, Texas. Okay, I hope you guys are not affected by the hurricane that's hitting the south coast right now. It looked terrible when I saw some photos and video footage. I hope you guys are safe and sound, and I wish the people who are affected are not in a terrible condition right now, I hope, and I am praying for them to get back to normal as soon as possible. Alright, passing 29,000 feet. It's in the US. Koshik, it's hitting the south coast. California. So that's Hurricane Larry across the Atlantic, getting stronger, looks like. I was checking the... It's a category 3 storm now, and they are worried that it might move to Cat 4. It's moving around the east coast, around Miami and Florida, and yeah, that's where it is, Koshik. Yep, the Ida, and then there is the Larry, I guess, right? There's Larry and Ida. There are two. Like Larry is a Cat 3. I'm not sure what category is Ida. Alright, passing 26,000. And we managed to get back to... Oh, there's Spooky in front of us. Yeah, I mean, I don't recall any serious hurricane or storm in Canada, Captain Safety. Oh, they still pack a punch when they get there? Oh, that's not good. I mean, we didn't experience anything serious here in Indiana yet, but the hailstorms scares me the most. Alright, let's get down a little bit, and I'm gonna see that approach that... Oh, okay, I know why you see that green infinite line, because we have vectors to final. That's what I'm guessing. Let's check the flight plan page real quick, see if there are any discontinuities. Nope, we should be fine, guys. We'll manage that part. Okay, Megaxenon Captain, just on right time. The sun is setting and we are on approach. We are on arrival. We will be arriving shortly, and the sun is almost down. Pink clouds, beautiful views, and everything else is looking great. Yep, everybody is right behind me, coming down, I guess. Wait a minute, where is everybody? Am I the only one here? Oh my. Me too. All these views and everything that makes the sim so amazing to come back and fly. Alright, about to pass through the clouds. Maybe we should turn the seatbelt signs on, shall we, guys? Just for the passengers' sake. In case we receive some turbulence or whatever. And let's just make the announcement, because I'm expecting some turbulence. Yep, we are into the clouds now. I don't see serious weather in front of us in Volenta, but I just wanted to make that announcement to keep the satisfaction high, because we were able to get back to 70% passenger satisfaction.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit once again, just to let you know we're expecting a small amount of turbulence overhead, and as such I've turned on the seatbelt.
Yeah, I don't know where everyone is.
Please remain seated for a few moments until the lights turn back off. Thank you.
QNH is 1023, Koshik. You're wanting the QNH in inches mercury? That I won't be able to give you until I switch from standard to normal. But let's try this. 1023, that's 30.22, 30.22. There we go. We break through the clouds very easy, so no need to worry the passengers. So we can turn the fuel seatbelt signs off for a little bit until we pass 10,000, which is very close now. And we will announce landing when we get closer, but I'm gonna enjoy this view for a little bit, guys. Look at that, that's the coast, and we are seeing the land. Sun is setting over there with pink clouds. Oh my gosh, that makes me want to jump outside for a final screenshot with a greater angle like this, maybe. This looks great. This is awesome. Let me focus on landing now. We haven't reached 10,000 yet, but I'm gonna turn them on when getting close, captain safety. And we will also turn the seatbelt signs on again. Yep, we are at 14,000, getting close to 10,000. We will turn them on. They are right there. And it's getting dark, we can turn the wing lights on too. Just for fun. There we go. $13,000. The aircraft should slow down below 250 knots, you will see. With this custom flight plan manager, it is a thing that the aircraft slows down to 250. If it doesn't, don't quote me on that, it's still work in progress, so if it doesn't, that might be due to a bug or something. But I have seen that happening before. It should pitch the nose to slow down and then start the descent again. Oh, it's getting very dark. The sun is almost gone. Or it's gone now. Nighttime landing again. Yay! Okay. Passing 11,500. Megaxenon, this is not a published build. This is the custom flight plan manager, which I was testing for the Flybywire team, because I am one of their QA testers. I decided to give this a shot during the live stream, and as you see, the aircraft started to slow down when we get close to 10,000. So it's gonna stay at 250. Oh, really? It never gets dark in July? Well, we'll try it next year. I don't know, we can change the date sometime in one of the streams. So we are getting close to 10,000. Let's turn on the landing lights. And I'll turn the runway turn-off lights as well for now. Landing lights are on now. We should see them. If I go down a little bit, we should see the landing lights. There they are. And the aircraft slowed down to 250. Would I be interested in doing a red-eye flight with a sunrise landing? Well, yeah, why not, Captain Safety? When the sun is coming up, landing at that time? Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, it's I know the winters in that part of the world are very dark. For sure, yeah. So next flight we know where we are going. From Arlanda we will be traveling to Scotland. And in that stream next Sunday I will ask the questions again to see what we are flying from Scotland and where we are flying to. So that will be in the next stream. That's why you didn't hear any questions. I told Koshik that we might do it as well for just fun, but I got busy with other stuff, so therefore no questions for this stream. But it's all good, I guess. Where are my passengers? Okay, we have the seats for landing announcement that we can do when we get a little bit closer. Okay, the cabin crew will prepare the cabin for landing. And the aircraft is staying around 250 knots, which is fine. Next stream in a week, next Sunday, Megaxenon Captain. That's what I'm thinking. Taking off from Arlanda and going to Scotland. That looks like the airport to me. And I think because of the custom flight plan manager, it is trying to do something that doesn't really make sense to me. Let's see here when we get a little bit closer. So it should go over there. We shouldn't go directly to the final approach fix.
Make sure the armrests are down and the window blinds are open. All electronic equipment that does not support flight mode must
Yeah, that I don't know. I didn't like the way it is doing it right now. So I might take over and do some go open heading for a little bit. What's going on? I didn't tell you to go open. I just try to get the heading open. You can stay managed, which you don't like to, right? Yeah, okay. Let's get back down to 2500 and then we will just use the heading mode to travel enough distance before we turn into the runway. That's my guess. That's what I'm going to do. How do I initiate the pilot announcements? That's the self-loading cargo, the passenger simulation add-on, Captain Safety. That's where they are coming from. I'm gonna switch to selected heading, and we will still keep going down to, and it's yelling at me to switch to standard, which we did now. And we will keep the heading. Oh, and we will keep the speed now. Let's turn like this and make ourselves parallel to the runway. Yeah, similar to PEC-X. Yep, self-loading cargo. Alright.
Seats for landing, please.
So the cabin crew will take their seats for landing. We will go to open speed, drop the speed down to 220 knots, minimum clean speed, to ease the turns a little bit. Okay. And we will continue flying this heading, and we will turn around and activate the approach mode. Our runway heading is what? 251. Well, I'm not sure how that is possible. But what we will do is, I think we covered enough distance to get back. So we will switch to managed and then activate the approach mode. Did it activate? Uh-oh.
2,500.
Alright. Looks like approach mode is not activating because I need to turn the LS modes on, and then it should activate the approach. Well, the approach is not arming, interestingly, even the LS is turned on. Huh. All right.
2,500. 2,500.
Yeah, I understand. You are at 2,500. We know that for sure. Still at the descent, so it's not arming the approach for some reason. Not sure if it's expecting us to be at managed speed. No. Alright, we will keep this. And we shouldn't be descending, so... Alright, get back to 2,500. And we'll navigate back to the airport ourselves. Let's increase the range to see the airport. We'll turn around. And I know what's happening. Let's keep the speed up a little bit, and let's keep turning. And I'll look at the chat. Oh, Reese, welcome. It's a little bit of problem because I'm using the custom flight plan manager build, and we are sorting the issues out. And I'm not sure why we are not getting up to 2,500. We need to be at 2,500 at this point, but we'll be fine. We'll turn around. There's the airport. We'll pass through the runway and then come back. That's our initial fix or final fix. So we'll get back to the final approach fix and then try to arm the approach one more time. That should be the runway, isn't it? Yep, we will travel like this. We will turn around and come and land. This is the runway. We should be landing from the other side, so that's all fine. We will get there. No issues, guys. Just a little bit hiccup. We are perfectly at 2,500 feet, which is fine. We will drop the speed to 210 to get ready to go flaps 1, and we'll just do the flaps while we are here. Alright, that's flaps 1. We need to slow down the aircraft for that turn. And we will turn to 251, which is our runway heading or landing course for the localizer and ILS approach. Okay, 210, let's slow down, keep slowing down to 180. And we'll go flaps 2 at that point. The runway should be right there, which is, we'll keep going a little bit more until this point. This is not the experimental, this is the custom flight plan manager mode that I was testing as a QA. Custom flight plan manager build. Alright, cool beans. We'll keep going like this for a little bit until we reach that final fix, and we'll make that turn when we get there. So as you see, there should be a path that we should get back to, and when we arm the approach, it should turn around. That's my guess when we get there. So therefore, we will fly over a little bit and make the turn around here. Let's keep the 10-mile range and a little bit more parallel heading, like so. Alright guys, time to get busy landing. Beautiful night view at Stockholm Arlanda airport. Looks like everybody made it to the airport before I did. So Steep Emperor is still on approach, and we will turn around and see the other guys, which are already at the airport right there, and that's the runway. Alright, so let's get back. Coming to the final fix of runway 26. You had a nice landing. I am hoping for the same thing, Spooky. We will see. We will see. We'll keep this for a little bit. Coming to the final fix, and it says 160 at there, so we will slow down when we pass that point, make the turn, slow down to 160 knots. You might experience some stutters here when it's trying to render the lights and everything and streaming 1440p. So sorry about that, but going forward I will be only streaming at 1080p. It's better for everybody, I guess. It says poor connection again, so not sure what's the reason behind that. Alright, we will keep slowing down and keep extending flaps to flaps 2. Yeah, we will be waiting for you, Koshik. I will park and wait for you, no biggie. Okay, 2500 feet. Yep, I can tell it's choppy. We will go down to 1080p. And I'm sorry about this, guys. It's unfortunately not possible to change the quality settings while you are streaming. So let's live with this for now, and then I will change that and don't go over 1080p. I think YouTube algorithm is not happy when you are over 1080p. Alright, let's see if approach will do anything. Now the approach is armed, which is a good sign. And we are on managed heading. The aircraft will turn. We will slow down to 160. And we will drop the landing gear before the final fix and go flaps full. Is it really Captain Safety? I am very sorry about that. And it is telling me the same thing. It's saying it's poor. I'm very sorry that you will not get to see the landing part of the flight. I wish I had a way to change the quality while streaming. That is not an option, and I apologize for that bad decision to stream at 1440p. And I can see why on my end as well. Okay, so that's maybe the internet connection also creating some more issues aside from the stream resolution. But we will go back to 1080p for the sake of everybody. Alright, we are on final now, guys. Let's drop the landing gear. Gear is coming down. We'll turn on the nose light to, oops, not turning off the landing lights. We'll turn off the nose light to takeoff landing. That's good. And we'll go flaps full, 3 and then full, because we are about to capture the glide slope and we need to slow down to the approach speed of 127. So full flaps 127, and we are almost there. So the aircraft should capture the glide slope here in a second. Come on. Come on, you can do this. Let's go to... Gosh, I can't see anything. Let's go to LS here as well. There we go. Glide slope is captured. And we are landing. Cat 3 single. We are on glide slope and localizer. I see 2 white, 2 reds on the puppies, which is a good sign, and I will take control at about 1000 feet and land the aircraft myself. Alright, Christopher Edge, thank you. Yeah, you live in Emmonsville, Indiana? Wow, well, yeah, I live in Fishers, so we are somehow close. Yeah. Actually, after the stream, we are going to the Monon Trail with the kids. Passing 2000. What was our missed approach altitude? Missed approach altitude is claimed straight ahead to 1500. Radar vectoring. And 2500. So it's already set for us for missed approach, no worries there. Passing 1800 feet, and I hope the stream quality is a little bit better now. It's not a stop motion animation right now, especially during landing. I hope it is better. And I see it's skipping a lot of frames right now due to encoding lag, which tells me I shouldn't stream at 1440p at all. Alright, coming down to 1400. It looks, I feel like we are a little bit high, but I'm not sure. And we have some turbulence. Seatbelt signs are not turned on. They should be. Okay, that's my bad. Passengers, sit to your seats, we are landing. I need a new graphics card, maybe a second one, to do SLI or something, please. Okay, passing 1100 feet. My plane. Okay, we are landing with headwind, so we shouldn't drift at all to anywhere. So We will see.
500.
Alright, 500 checked.
400.
400 is checked. We are a little bit high now. Let's go down.
300.
300 is checked.
200.
And I'm also experiencing some stutters too, guys. So, and we are off to the left a little bit. Let's correct the aircraft.
100.
100. Oops, too high.
50. 40.
Yep, the stutters are making it hard to control the aircraft.
20.
Oops.
10. 5.
Immediately on the reversers. Yep, stutters, it's making it hard to control the aircraft. Okay, next time we are not streaming 1440p, that's for sure, guys. Let's slow down. And there we go. See, it's jumping frames right now. It's not great, to be honest with you. So we'll pass through Spooky or this aircraft. Yep, it's bad. Let's stop here for a second and let's clean up the aircraft. Alright, let's retract the landing gear. Let's turn off the runway turn off lights. Let's turn the strobe to off. Green light can go off too. I hope the sim does not crash because it's looking terrible now. Predictive wind shear off, weather radar to off, and we'll turn off the transponder. We don't need it anymore. And we'll travel to the gate. Yep. It's skipping a lot of frames right now. I can see that. That's because of the nighttime and the lighting and the rendering. So next time 1080p streaming, guys. That is the optimal setting for everybody, looks like. We will park to a gate and then start to let the passengers out, and we will discuss and say goodbye for today's stream. But I can see how many frames it's skipping because of the lighting and everything around me, even with a graphics card like mine. Looks like it is still a thing. So we'll get through here, and I'm assuming as soon as we get to the parking positions, it's gonna improve because of the lighting already being there. It's also a stop motion animation for me right now. Alright, I'm looking for a parking spot that is available. We'll take this left turn. Yeah, we are skipping a lot of frames. I hope the sim does not crash. That's what my worry is right now. Come on. You can do this. Turn around. We are almost there. Just don't do something stupid at the end. Okay, yeah, I can see that. It's just the... Yep. Rendering and the... Oh, look at that. There is no spots open for us over here. So where are we parking? Oh, we'll park here. Let's slow down. And we'll park to the next gate. Yep, I know. It will improve in a second. The frames are suffering right now because of the lighting and everything. So we will get there. Let's take this turn to our parking position. And hopefully it will get better when we finally park over here. Oops, slow, 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 slow. It's too fast because I cannot control you. Alright, we'll go just a little bit more. I'm gonna cheat, guys, because I can't do a darn thing in the cockpit. It's too bad, stuttering. I'm gonna cheat a little bit for the parking position. And then it should improve after we stop. Look at that, it's too much. Yeah, I can see how struggling, how the graphics card is struggling with everything, but well, we're there. Let's get into the cockpit and this should improve everything. Let's turn off the taxi light. Wing light is off. Taxi light is now off. Landing lights, oh, that's the wrong one. Okay, everything is off now. And we will look around here and call the gate. That's great. Kick the APU in because we haven't done that. Can turn off the constraints and the LS and the flight director now.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit once again, I hope you enjoyed your flight with us today. On behalf of myself, the first officer, and the cabin crew.
Okay, Spooky. Thanks for joining the stream.
Thanks for flying with us.
Alright, that's good. We have the doors. The passengers now should start deboarding. Yep, they do. And we'll turn the external power on. And we are ready to kill the engines. Continue Microsoft Flight Simulator, please. Beacon light can come off. Wing light can come off, and we'll keep the nav lights on for now. What is going on?
Cabin crew, the aircraft is secure. Please open doors. Thank you.
Okay. Open the door. There you go. Passengers can move in. Alright, Koshik is coming. Let's see if we can spot him during landing. So he should be coming from that side. There he is. Yes. So it's going to be hard to make it to him with this graphics speed and resolution, but let's try to see if we can get there to see Koshik a little bit. He is coming in at 2 miles, so we should be able to see him landing if we get closer enough before he touches down. And in the meantime, the passengers will be leaving the aircraft. There he is. It's super dark. Like, I only see the nav lights and the landing lights. My, it is skipping a lot of frames right now. So that's hickory nuts on the runway. Koshik, don't tell me you're going around because there's an aircraft on the runway. There he is. He is coming. Yep. Okay. At last minute, Hickory Nuts vacated the runway, and Koshik is landing right now. There you go. Nice touchdown. And that you see the render lag right there. So let's reset the position. Back to the aircraft. And alright, I think this is better now. We can turn the APU off because we have ground power and the teams are cleaning the aircraft. And we'll go outside and say goodbye for this stream, guys. Sorry about the last minute video rendering problems that we had to deal with. But I'm trying to find a good view. I think we'll stay like this. And we'll say you goodbye. Yep, mine have a lag right now, but I think it should be fixed now. It looks like it's improved a little bit. Guys, thanks for being here today. I wish I didn't have the problems at the end, but next time we will be streaming 1080p. And we'll take it from there. Unfortunately, it was just a render lag, and the even with a powerful GPU, I think 1440p streaming is too much for the aircraft, for the PC. So next time we will be streaming 1080p. Again, Megaxenon Captain, thanks for the 100 Norwegian crowns donation. I appreciate it a lot, and thanks for your generosity almost every stream. Reese, thanks for catching at the last minute. Spooky, Koshik, Captain Safety, thanks for being here. The others who jumped on and left, thank you to you guys as well. Like Christopher Edge, you are here, so yeah, you live in Evansville, Indiana. Thanks to you as well joining the stream. And everybody else who joined at the beginning, like Red Thread. There was another person too at the beginning, which I'm trying to remember the name right now. Tapelo, yeah, thanks to you all as well. I will be closing the stream here and looking forward to see you guys next week. Have a nice Sunday, and for those of you who are having a holiday for Monday in the North America region, Canada and US, happy Labor Day, my US fellow friends, and I will be seeing you in the next video. Goodbye.